So I thought I'd do a video talking about some of the hidden pyramids around the world and some pyramids you may not know about and some pyramids that have been covered up, and just talking generally about the ancient pyramids. So yeah. Now let's start off with China. And in China there are pyramids, and these pyramids have been covered up by the government, we'll call them, and they are terribly covered up, in my opinion. They're not being covered up well, as they're just covered up by greenery and trees. And the mountain is in a perfect line going up, and it just doesn't look like a normal mountain. It's abnormal. It's too straight and perfect to be a mountain. Mountains are rough, and they aren't in straight lines, it's especially up close anyway. And, or a hill, or, whatever you want to call it. These aren't mountains, these are pyramids covered up, and you can clearly tell, and it's got trees and greenery and nature over it to sort of make it look like it's naturally sort of converted, or it's over time naturally just made this, something that was like a pyramid, which is really a hill or a mountain, which we all, you can see if you look closely or look with an open mind that these are not, this is not nature, this is man-made pyramids. Now, interestingly enough, I would recommend watching some of Robert Sepper's videos on these, but the pyramids, especially the ones in ancient China, the mummies found near the pyramids or beneath the pyramids are 4,000-year-old mummies, I think, and they are blonde hair, blue-eyed or redhead, really tall, with ancient bronze like swastika drawn and carved on it, which is very interesting because, the ancient Aryans are only known to be around the Indo-European steppes, and Europe went into Europe when, as we can see through these pyramids, especially the ancient Chinese pyramids, and even the Antarctica ones, in my opinion, as we know, they scattered everywhere. So it's a very awkward history to learn and to find out about your peoples, the ancient Aryans, is, this is very interesting, in my opinion, because why has it been covered up? And you can clearly tell it's a pyramid, and the mummies near or beneath the pyramids seem to be Aryan mummies. So yeah, it's a very interesting aspect to look at. So also Scotland has pyramids, or a pyramid, and Bosnia and Antarctica. Now with Antarctica, that's more of like a theory because, there's all the glaciers and the ice and, and snow. And with nature, it's covered up. And, as we know, the Germans, under Hitler, was very interested in Antarctica, because the Nazis were into occults and mysticism. And, they had the Nazi UFOs and the flying saucers, and they was quite advanced in technology, and the Americans stole some of the Nazi scientists. And, as we know, they're very interested. If you look into Operation High Jump, that explains a lot about Hollow Earth and Antarctica and ancient civilizations and ancient Aryans, if you will. And with Antarctica, the pyramids being covered up by the glaciers and the snow and nature merely naturally causing the pyramids to not be seen. And as you can see in some of the pyramids I'll show you in Antarctica, they don't look like a normal mountain. Again, they don't look like a normal mountain. In my opinion, it looks like it's been covered up by glaciers. Now, there could be some that generally look like a pyramid but is a mountain, but I do believe that there is pyramids in Antarctica, and you can see by the mountains or the pictures, especially from a bird's eye view from up above, it looks too perfect to be a mountain, or it doesn't look normal. It looks abnormal. It looks something that's man-made underneath, and it looks quite perfect, almost like the ones in Egypt. Now, pyramid, which I believe means rising fire. I believe that is from Nikola Tesla, who said that, who was also interested in the pyramids, and they hold like a esoteric, mystical meaning. And the interesting thing about the pyramids, even ancient Egypt, the Egyptian ones, is that the tombs in the pyramids are even older than the pyramid itself. And a lot of people claim that aliens built these pyramids, and, you know, it's not a surprise why they've been covered up, especially the ones around Europe, China, and, you know, the one in Antarctica, which is probably naturally covered up. Interesting and the most probably covered up one. So yeah, thank you for watching.